Picture this. A thermonuclear warhead is hurtling towards a major US city. You've got about 25 minutes before it hits. The US has spent billions to give us a fighting chance to knock that missile out of the sky. The single most important object standing between that ICBM and you is this: the sea-based X-band radar, or SBX-1. It's one of the most powerful, sophisticated, and expensive tracking devices ever built. And it probably won't work. So, why does this thing exist? And why won't it save us? Let's walk through this 25-minute technological ballet. In the first few seconds after an ICBM launch, the US would already have a lot of information. These launches can be detected almost instantly from anywhere on Earth, using a combination of underwater hydroacoustic stations and infrared satellites that spot unusual heat signatures. Detecting an ICBM launch is actually pretty easy. Within minutes, these systems could determine its origin, possible targets, and answer the big question: are we all about to die? This happens pretty regularly with missile tests. We have to figure out if it's headed for the ocean or our heads. Usually, it's the ocean. But let's say the bad news comes in. The missile's trajectory is right for the middle of the continental US. From here, we need to do more than just detect it. We need to shoot it down. And for that, we need this guy. SBX-1 is the heart of the US's ground-based mid-course defense system. The plan is to hit the incoming ICBM with one of these, a ground-based interceptor. But to hit a missile traveling at 15,000 miles per hour, you need incredibly precise data on where it is and where it's going. Regular satellites and radars just aren't good enough. That's where SBX-1 comes in. This radar uses high-frequency X-bands, which means higher resolution images and more precise tracking. This thing can track a baseball from 2,500 miles away, so an ICBM is no problem. The downside? Its field of view is tiny, like a telescope. It can only see about 25 degrees of the sky. That's why it's sitting in the middle of the ocean. The SBX-1 is a modified oil rig. It has to be stable in rough seas, but it also needs to move. Because the Earth is round, you can't just point it at the right part of the sky from one spot. It has to be moved around depending on who's angry with us. Right now, it's in the North Pacific, watching North Korea. If the SBX-1 is in the right place at the right time, it tracks the missile and sends data to our 44 interceptor missiles in Alaska and California. We'd launch a few, and hopefully, one of them hits the nuke before it hits us. That's the plan. So what's the problem? Well, for one, we don't know where an attack would come from. Nuclear subs can launch from anywhere. It's unlikely the SBX-1 would be pointed at the right part of the sky, and repositioning it is incredibly slow. What about multiple missiles? It physically couldn't track them all at once. The other problem is, it kind of sucks. In tests, it sometimes confuses warheads with debris or fails to report if an interception was successful. It doesn't exactly inspire confidence. And knowing all this is pretty harrowing. So I decided you should have to know it too. And now you can't unknow it. Okay, bye.